So, this knife I found when I was metal detecting. I sharpened it up, and I'm gonna cut some jalapenos up, put them in some bags, and freeze them. No need to blanch them or cook them. I just cut them up, dice them up, put them in the freezer, and they last for several months. And this knife is sharp. I found this when I was metal detecting. Okay. Let's cut all the heads off here. Cut all the stems off. I already washed the jalapenos, and I do have gloves on, right? If you're cutting jalapenos up or habaneros up, any peppers up, you want to be wearing gloves. If you don't wear gloves, you'll learn. You'll learn to wear gloves. Just after one time not using gloves. Boom. So I was testing the Deus 2 against the Legend today in the test garden. And yeah, it was pretty an eye-opener for me. It was an eye-opener, I'm telling you. I got the new versions came in today, and we had some thunderstorms come up and kind of rained on my parade in the test garden there. So I have to do some stuff inside, and what would I rather be doing than metal detecting in thunderstorms? Eating or preparing food. You know what I'm talking about? So I'll just cut these open here, and I'm gonna get rid of the seeds, get rid of the core out of them. Right. This knife is working fabulous. It's a Cobra brand knife. It's actually a vintage knife that I found metal detecting. So just cut them in quarters here. Then I'll core them. Cut the core out of them. But I'm uploading some videos right now as I'm cutting from the tests against the Deus 2 and the Nokia Legend. And that new Nokia Legend 1.07 version, oh wow, it is freaking unbelievable. I could not believe it. I just couldn't believe it when I tested that machine, right? Only took me about 10 seconds to realize that they have that detector dialed in, man. The engineers have done a great job with that machine. Nokia has been working on that machine. They did have that bunk update, you know, the update 106 that I really didn't like. But I will be definitely taking the Deus out, maybe for a few hours, and testing the 1.06 version. So I went back to version 6, the small number version. But you know, since Legend is performing this good, it's performing very, very well, right? I want to use a machine that is going to perform very well out in the field. And if it's performing this good in my test garden and on the curb strip, it's a very good indicator, right? A curb strip is a very good indicator if it's going to perform well out in the field, out in the curb strips and out in the parks, right? I was doing some depth tests, and it was really performing a lot better than the Deus 2, even with the older version of the Deus 2, the version 6 version, right? So I really don't want to cut my glove here, so I really got to be careful here. And I don't want the dog eating that pepper too, so I got to pick that up off the ground after I get done here. Just got to remember that the dogs do not like these seeds, so I'll have to sweep too. So, and I'll just get all the seeds out, right? the seeds aren't really hot on these peppers. I already tried one, so. But the seeds aren't really good for you to eat. These seeds here, or they're not really very good in dishes either. You know, having the seeds in them like that. You know, get all the seeds out here and the core, the pith, whatever you want to call it. And they're not really very hot either. They haven't really ripened very much on the vine, so I'll leave some of the core in there just to give a little bit of zest to it, right? Because the core is what really makes it hot too. The core and the seeds. The seeds mainly is what makes peppers hot. Leave a few seeds in there, but those seeds will probably come out once I start cutting them anyway, so they'll probably fall off. But I do this every once in a while, like in the summertime. I really stock up on these peppers here, but I ran out. I mean, it's spring now, so Jim has a garden. Jim grows a lot of peppers in his garden. And I picked a lot of peppers from his garden last year. He had a lot of extras, a lot of extra peppers in his garden, so I really stocked up last summer. But he eats a lot of peppers anyway too, so I can only get so many from him. But he just expanded his garden this year. He added on to his garden. He has a big greenhouse, and then plus he added on 2 extra beds out from his greenhouse there. So he'll be planting some other stuff other than he does plant other stuff other than peppers in his greenhouse, but now I'll just go like this and just clean off all these seeds here, right? Go like this. Just move them around here. Right. Try not to make a humongous mess. Okay.
Yep, hold on.
Right in the garbage can. There we go. Okay. Now let's start cutting them. I don't worry about cutting them up too small. Right on. That's where this knife comes in handy. Right. Cut them a lot faster, right? I got my bags already there opened, so I don't have to struggle with them with my gloves on, right? I already have them opened, ready to freeze. I don't want to go too fast, right? I don't want to cut my finger off. Right. because this knife is very, very, very sharp. So is that Cobra knife, but there we go. Yeah, these ones are really mild. And that one looks like it has a little bit of rot in it, but that's fine. I'll put these on some sandwiches too. I did run out of peppers, or I did run out of seaweed last week, and there was none in the store. So all the stores where I'm at, where I live at, the shelves are almost empty. All right. They say that the inflation is at like 7% or whatever it is. No, I would say more like 30%. You look at gas prices, the prices of goods are way over 7 or 8%, right? Don't believe what the analysts or the government tells you, right? Believe what you see, not what you hear, right? When you go to the store, how much more expensive are goods compared to 2 years ago, right? It's not 7% like they say, right? We all know, because we all buy stuff like this, right? Look at the price of gasoline, the price of everything, right? Everything has gone up a lot, so. The price of rent, right? The price of cars, price of fuel, everything has gone up a lot. Right there. So I'll just put them in the bags here. Put them in the bags. I don't really worry about the size because it all goes down the same hole, right? Right there. So I want to get all the air out of them, right? All the air of the bags. Might only need 3 bags because those are pretty big peppers. Right there, yeah, 3 bags. I can do it in 3 bags. This should last me about a month or so, or maybe 2 months, until Jim has a harvest of peppers. I'll just, yeah. Bring it on, man. Okay. So I'll rinse this off right now because I don't want to take my gloves off until I'm totally done with this, right? Right there. Just leave that right there. And then rinse all this capsaicin oil off here. Get rid of my gloves here. Put them in the freezer. Boom. That's what I'm talking about. Like this. Actually, those are clean. They're clean or dirty? They're clean. So I'll just leave those out there like that. Thunderstorms, man. Thunderstorms out there today. I don't really want to be out there. I would really like to go out there and test the Noaked Legend in the relic dump, but just not going to happen today. Maybe tomorrow. It's just too unpredictable out there. Thank you for watching.